Tuesday baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Gerrit Cole is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First offering on its way. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 50. Degrees at first pitch. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And now the starting lineup for the so how do they lock up a
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Digging in, Anthony Santander, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitch.
And this is just off the outside. Oh, and set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The throw into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
That is third. Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1-0 the count. Santander, the runner at second with 1 away. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Renato Nunez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Santander rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. His career line against Gerrit Cole, he's just 1 for 6. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
A runner on first with 2 away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Orioles are on top, 1-0. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, Dylan Bundy has come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Now that's popped up, and there's the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Mullins. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
In now, Luke Voigt. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Boyd brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Fouled off. Two and two count. Here it comes. 3-2 now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Jesus Sucre. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Sucre.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Here's Chris Davis now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real. I want all the close ones.
1 out, nobody on. In tight with the slider. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 3.
Stepping in, Cedric Mullins. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Just hung in there on that one. Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Torres has it. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Santander sprinting after it, and no one will track it down.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. The 2-2 one more time. Popped straight up. Peterson waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini waits on it. And that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Jace Peterson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat and they can go deep.
Now batting,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as you can see right there, he's now third on the Orioles in that category.
Mancini.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Santander leads off first with 1 away. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And here's Renato Nunez. Throw to first. Taken high and deep to right. Judge going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run. Fouled away. Here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play.
Gardner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-1, the count to Clint Frazier. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now another 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitor's bullpen. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Hit back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Now to the plate, Jesus Sucre looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Into the box, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Sharp ground ball to third. LeMahieu for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the Bronx after this. Settling in now, Aaron Judge. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Stanton, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Good time now to check out the Orioles' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late.
Torres.
So striding in, Torres, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, and he's safe. At the plate, Brett Gardner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Torres on third. Urshela on second. Sanchez is over at first with 1 away. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Mullins makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay, and the run is in to score from third. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The center fielder, number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Ball.
Slider laid off for a ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gerrit Peterson.
Into the box, Jace Peterson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there.
Batting.
That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Line drive to left. Frazier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-2. Now back Clint Frazier. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Mancini is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Villar ranging up the middle, and the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Aaron Judge, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next the power bat of Luke Voigt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They're up 3-2. Leading off the inning, Anthony Santander, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Anthony Santander.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard to short. Torres brings it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Ready once again, Renato Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Line drive to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
The batter, the designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Trumbo. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Jesus Sucre. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Grounded to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Fastball well outside. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Torres will be next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Mike Wright Jr. takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 43, Mike Wright Jr.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. In previous meetings with Mike Wright, he's 1 for 5. From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
1 and 2.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. High and deep to right center. On the run is Santander. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the third baseman,
Now in the box, Gio Urshela. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-2. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off against Gerrit Cole.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now the pitch. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark DeRosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Down the first baseline to his left, Voit, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 3-2. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off
He'll be
for
the
the
man to
Yankees.
lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Gary Sanchez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Three and 0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. In previous meetings with Mike Wright, it's been pretty good, 5 for 12. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Peterson has it. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Ready with the 2-0. And that's in there. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. One left for the Yankees, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball one. Right side. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Santander, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Hit on the ground to short. Torres picks it up. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail 3-2. Gregory Infante is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Gregory Infante.
Ready for another chance. Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Infante has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0. Line drive to center field. Mullins patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Mancini is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After to Santander. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 3-2.
Leading off for Baltimore, the third baseman.
Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. This is flared right back over the mound. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 12.
In now for the O's, Mark Trumbo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, the catcher.
Standing in now, Jesus Sucre. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Ready now for Baltimore, Chris Davis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, one pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Lifted the other way to left center. Frazier will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 3.
So coming to the plate, Cedric Mullins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. In there at the letters 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Sanchez will put this one away, and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. 4-3 Baltimore. Steve Wilkerson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 12.
Striding into the box, Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Takes this the other way to right. Santander is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll lay off a slider too low. Ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The center fielder, number 11.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happening.
Michael Gibbons takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Stepping in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last chance for the Yankees. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sharp ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Baltimore came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Gregory Infante claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.